world famous Tootsie's Orchid Lounge, Kid Rock's Big Ass Honky Tonk, of course, Rippy's Honky Tonk Central, Panama City Beach, Florida, Sligo Marina, Patesford Marina, all of it in our circuit. Y'all call it a circuit now. That's what it is. It's a circuit. I love it. I'll give you a brief history of our organization. 1992, Lower Broadway was a bad area. There was a lot of drugs, a lot of prostitution, a lot of bad folks down here. It was so bad that the city was going to tear Tootsies down. It would have been lost forever. Steve Smith, I named him the Honky Tonk Godfather because he saved Tootsies. He was 35 years old when he bought Tootsies. He was afraid that the city was going to tear Tootsies down and it would have been lost forever. There's so much history there. It was the first honky tonk on this street. Steve would not let them, he wasn't going to let Tootsies go without a fight. He camped out in that famous front room for 3 months on the lazy boy recliner because he's afraid the city was going to come down in the middle of the night and tear Tootsies down and it would have been lost forever. His brother, we call him Uncle John, he's my boss. Your boss too. He's the big boss. He served for your freedom in Vietnam in the United States Marine Corps. Uncle John is bad to the bone, boy. Bad to the bone. He taught me a lot. Still teaching me. I'm still learning. When Uncle John got out of Vietnam, he always wanted to be a stockbroker. Uncle John's just a go-getter. He's always been that way. He just goes and gets it. Whatever he wants, he goes and gets it, you know. So when he got out of Vietnam, he always wanted to work on Wall Street. He knew a guy that knew a guy that could get him into Wall Street. So he ended up moving to New York, got a job on Wall Street, and became very successful. He was so successful that he always loved music, so he opened up a nightclub in New York. He had a roller skating rink on one floor, and he had a discotheque on the other floor. Imagine walking into that in the 70s. I mean, wouldn't that be freaking cool, dude? I think it'd be cool today. Some of his house bands that he had was Shaka Khan. You ever heard of Shaka Khan? Well, that was his house band. And then the other house band that he had was Prince. Woo, Prince, dude. He knew music. And then he would have James Brown come in on special events, you know. So Uncle John knew music. And Steve Smith, his brother, knew that Uncle John knew music. So Uncle John was in Florida. Steve called Uncle John up and said, "Hey brother, I need help getting the music going at Tootsie's. I just bought Tootsie's, I need help." Uncle John told him, he said, "Steve," he said, if you get Tootsie's, you know, the rights to Tootsie's, I'll be up and help you." Well, after camping out on that lazy boy recliner for 3 months, Steve Smith got Tootsie's declared a historical landmark where the city couldn't touch it. Uncle John came up, and that was the start of Honky Tonk School, and that's why we're here. That is exactly why we're here. I remember seeing an interview with an artist. I can't remember what artist it was, but I remember seeing this interview where they said the last person to leave Nashville turned the light out. They were moving all the music to Branson, Missouri. That's where it was going. You know, so, and they rebuilt this city. Boy, and I am so honored and proud to be a part of it. Y'all don't understand. I was a truck driver. That's what I did. I played in the weekends in my hometown, had a little band.